employed some cleaners. 2019.
When you came to the council?
When I came to council, we have employed some cleaners, yes.
Are these four that you have, these males, are they part of the ones you employed?
No, no, for them I found those ones on the ground.
So what happened to the ones, did you employ more males in 2019?
No, we have a vacancy to do it, but we don't have applicants for it.
No, you said you employed some in 2019.
Yeah, I'm referring to women who are cleaning the streets.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you ask specifically for men?
Huh?
When you were advertising, or however it was that you were trying to get people to be interested, did you ask for men?
We'll ask for people. I remember 2 people came on a trial to see exactly whether they can cope with the situation. But before 1 week, they left. They said they cannot carry on with the job.
So since 2019, there's been no more employment of cleaners?
No, we don't.
Is this something that you bring up to the council meetings or to your CEO, the chairperson?
That is something that is known by all the senior management, because it's a job that is not attracting the young ones. So it's a job that is not attracting the young ones at all.
How is it known to the senior management? Did somebody tell them?
Because this is something on the ground that we used to do every day. And sometimes my CEO will even come out and ask us whether the heap at the market or at Johnson A or B has been collected. Because sometimes the CEO will go around to see what is the refuse situation of the council. So whatever he discovers, he will just ask us whether we have gone to this place and see it.
So if I were to go to your council and none of you are there, and I want to find out what the situation is, would I be able to go through your documents to know what the situation of the council is?
Which document are you referring to?
Any document. You keep your documents, right? So if I were supposed to go and look into the planning and development unit, if I went through all the documents that you keep in your files, would I see an indication of what you're telling me now?
Yes, there will be, of course, an indication, because we have a contract file that will record our contract activities.
No, we're talking about the cleaning and your staff. Would I find anything
in your
documents indicating that what your challenges are in respect of cleaners, that there's no young people interested in the job, that you need more staff? Would I find that in any of your documents that you keep in your unit?
We don't have it as a document of such. We don't have a document.
So if you leave, or God forbid something happens to you, there's no time to give a handover, there's nothing like that, somebody else taking over your unit would have to learn all of this all over again. There'd be nothing that they can read to know what the issues in your unit are.
Yes. Yes, I think as administrator we need to improve on that as the best practice.
Do you know whether this is the case in just your unit, or is it a general council issue?
No, this...
As in documentation?
No, I cannot talk for other units. I'm talking about my unit.
But it's an issue in your unit?
That I'm aware of. For others, I don't know.
Okay. So, sorry, I want to ask you.
Mr. Mari, you've said that you have a contract file. Can you provide the contract file for us?
Yeah, the contract file, I cannot provide it for you at the moment, because what happened when your investigations came to the ground, I was here in Combo. Then the director of finance called me to say, where is the contract file? I directed him to my office. Somebody have the second key to my office. I directed him to that file. He took it. So when I came, I asked him, where is the contract file? He said, it's been taken by the commission. I said, did you make any copy of those contract file, the contracts that are in the file? He said, no. The commission is only interested in originals, not photocopy. So then how can we retrieve this file? He said, maybe the commission will bring it back. So when the investigation came back to the council, I went to them and asked for this contract file, but there was nowhere to be seen.
I don't seem to understand. Your people at your office said they handed over the contract file to the investigators,
Yes, yes.
and the investigators did not return the contract file to them.
Yes, when I was told about that, that was how I lose the file.
You want us to believe that?
I don't know. I don't know, but they took it from my office. The then director of finance took the file from my office.
Your director of finance?
Yes.
And he told you that the investigators...
Yes, took the file to the commission.
And then the investigators never returned the file?
Yeah,
we will bring in the investigator after lunch break.
Okay.
To confront you with that information.
Yes, the information.
And then if he doesn't have the file, we will want you to go back to the office and get us the file.
Anyway, that was the info. I'm not telling you that the investigator told me.
No,
I am director of finance.
Can you listen to me, please?
Okay.
I am saying, you have said to this commission that the file that I am requesting you to bring to the commission was given to the investigators.
Yes, this was our.
When we go out for lunch break, we will call in the lead investigator to come back here and confirm whether he has the file or not.
Okay.
If he doesn't have the file, we will request that you provide us with the file.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you. And please provide us with your application for the position of Director of Planning.
All right.
You said in your statement you applied for that position.
All right, okay.
And what I want you to further clarify is that for the whole of Mansakonko Area Council, you said there are 3 drivers. I want you to clarify that. Is that the number you have? Only 3 drivers for the whole of the council?
Yeah. Yes, only 3 drivers.
Only 3 drivers?
Yes.
Now, can you tell us, you said the cleaners go in to clean every day.
Yes.
Why is it that there is so much refuge in Mansakonko and so many irregular dump sites in Mansakonko? And this, you understand, is an eyesore when you go to Mansakonko. Why? If they are going to clean and collect refuge every day.
Yes. If you look at the population and compare to the labor force that we have, and we know how people will manage their waste.
Well, we cannot compare the labor force because you as director, you cannot tell us offhand how much is your workforce. If you were in a position to tell us what your workforce is, we could have compared. So that is why I'm asking you the question, why is it that Mansakonko Area Council is one of the dirtiest councils, and there's so much irregular dumping and dump sites?
That's a question that's maybe the way I want to frame it, you may not be able to appreciate that. But I told you that we only have few of the people who are willing to go into this job. And the ones that we have now are our own people. So they cannot cover the whole of Mansakonko. And for the...
What is the average salary you pay to a cleaner in Mansakonko?
That will be around 3,500.
Is that the exact? Or
No,
is
no,
that
no.
an estimation?
That's just an estimation.
That may be gross or net?
No, that may be the net.
3,500.
Yes.
Council, you may proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mari, can you tell us what your involvement is in the preparation of the council's annual budget? Are you involved in any way?
Yes, I'm involved in it.
Okay, can you tell us how?
Yes, okay. We look at the budget and at 2 levels. The recurrent budget, that's what I'm involved on the Department of Planning, what we require to have for the next budget session.
Okay.
And the other level will be, that is thrown back to the council, the councillors, to come up with the projects at their various ward level.
What is your involvement in the recurrent budget? What do you do?
Let's say my department will be tasked to tell what do we need. What do you need for the administration of Department of Planning in terms of personnel, in terms of equipment, and even improvement of the office environment? That's what we do.
When do you start preparing for the budget?
We start preparing the budget in September.
You start preparing in September?
September, yes.
Aren't you supposed to submit it in September?
Huh?
Aren't you supposed to submit it in September?
Yeah, we used to prepare it in September, and maybe call the General Council meeting for a presentation of the budget.
When do you usually do the presentation to the General Council?
That will depend on when the chairman have settled for a meeting for that session. Or the chairman will be informed that the budget is prepared and will make a presentation before the council. And even at a larger scale, we can even go up to the community level to invite people to come and see.
You said that the chairman usually sends out memos to the ward councillors so that they can suggest projects that they think they need to implement in their wards.
Yes.
Do you know when in the year this memo goes out?
No.
Are you involved in drafting the memo or in sending the memos out?
No, I'm not involved in the drafting or sending the memo to the councils.
Do they inform the rest of the council that the memos have gone out and everybody should be preparing for the budget?
Yes, that's the primary responsibility of the office of the chairman.
Okay, so he tells you that he sent out the memos and that you all should start preparing?
Yes.
And is this usually in September when you start preparing?
Yes, they start preparing in September. In fact, as I speak to you, some of the ward councils have even submitted their ward plan for scrutiny by the Department of Planning and Development.
When did they submit?
It has no specific date.
No, when you're saying as we're speaking, they have submitted. When did they submit?
Some yes. Since last month or month before last, some have come with their ward development plan.
And have you finished with the budget?
No, we have not yet finished with the budget.
Isn't that the budget that you're supposed to start using in January?
That's supposed to be in how do you call it? In 2014.
2024.
2024, sorry. 2024.
In January. You start using the budget in January.
But yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Today is the 11th of December. Okay. Your budget has not been approved yet.
No, it has not been approved, sent for approval yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you said they send out the memos for the ward councillors. Now, in your unit, how do you determine what you need to do, what needs to go into your budget? So we've talked about the fact that you don't have enough cleaners. Do you make an allocation for hiring new cleaners in the budget?
Yes, sometimes we make put a budget line.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, when our labor force cannot meet in certain labor force, we may go into hire people to come.
Okay.
Yes, to come and do the cleansing for us, especially on the heaps that are in the market or in certain areas of the community.
So, is that contained in this budget that's supposed to operate next year?
Yes, it's contained in that budget.
Do you know how many hires you've budgeted for?
No.
But you would have the budget.
We'll have a budget line.
I mean, you have the document.
With me here? No, I don't have it.
Okay, can you provide it just so we have an idea?
Okay.
So for 2023, the year that we're about to exhaust now, did you have a budget line for hires for cleansing?
I think we'll incorporate that in the budget.
You think it's in the budget. Did you have any hires? Did you hire anybody to
No, we
assist
have
with the
not.
cleansing for 2023?